But this is the industry now rebuilding Serbia's economy. From mortars to anti-tank missiles, arms production is becoming this country's biggest money earner. Banned from exporting under sanctions in the 1990s, Serbia's weapons depots were bombed in the Kosovan War. But they've recovered, making Serbia the biggest arms seller in the region.
The irony is that this factory was heavily bombed by NATO in 1999, and yet today, 12 years on, it's producing weapons used by NATO in places like Afghanistan. Factories like this are feeding Serbia's booming arms industry. In the 90s, it was seen as a threat, but today, Serbian military expertise is once again welcomed around the world.
Under President Tito, Yugoslavia was a major arms exporter to its allies in North Africa and the Middle East. Today, Serbia has inherited Tito's customers, selling $250 million worth last year to countries like Iraq. But if Serbia were to join NATO, producers say they would benefit from modernization of equipment and ease of exports. The defense minister says Serbia is unsure about NATO membership, but that it might benefit the reputation of the country and the export potential of its weapons.
NATO as a political and military, let's say, coalition brings lots of modern standards to any country who is a member of this. And this is not just developing a defense industry. If someone is buying military goods, from the NATO countries, from somewhere, you do not put the question, as is it good quality or not.
But joining an alliance that went to war with this country would be a delicate move. Most Serbs are still vehemently against NATO, and the scars of '99 haven't healed. Dragan Djokic's house in southern Serbia was hit in the bombing, leaving his father severely injured. He tried unsuccessfully to sue NATO afterwards.
I never had, not only I, my family, my nation, we didn't get any apology for all victims and painful memories from NATO. I'm against the idea that Serbia could be a member of this organization, because I couldn't see why. Reasons for that.
Serbia's military cooperation with the outside world is growing fast. 20 of these nimble Serbian Laster planes were recently sold to Iraq. But for many, joining NATO might just go too far. This is a country turning its wartime past into a trusted defense industry. And as that climbs steadily, so does Serbia's reputation itself. Mark Lowen, BBC News, Belgrade.